Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm Revolver Shorty, and I'm going to break some rules today. I'm going to break some rules because I'm reviewing Distillery, or I'm kind of going to be reviewing their Devil's Cut thing, but I'm not really going to be reviewing it. Two reasons for this. Number one, I don't like reviewing anthologies. This is me breaking my rule of reviewing anthologies, but also there's like so much stuff going on here, I'm never going to fit it in 5-minute reviews. The entire basis of this review channel is that I read from somebody else a while ago that they like the idea of bite-sized media where it's like something you can listen to while waiting for the bus. And it kind of predated TikTok, and I did this back on a podcast originally, then I moved to YouTube. I did try TikTok, but my engagement was terrible, so I'm now just on YouTube. And if I only got 5 minutes and I spend 40 seconds telling you why it's a bad idea to review something, you get the impression I'm not going to spend that long actually reviewing the content. The other rule I'm breaking is I'm getting this myself, and it is a big oversized one which doesn't fit in short boxes, and it's going to annoy me, but it's worth it. And I'm going to tell you why it's worth it. And it's a bit of a big story, so I apologise, because it's not really that much about the comic book per se at the moment. It's about the whole comic book thing. Because I've been reading a lot recently about how it's a terrible time for comic book stores, and compared to where we were 3 years ago, everything is absolute dog biscuits and nobody is making any money. But I don't think that's true. I think there's a lot of reasons why some stores might be feeling that way. I personally am not. One of the big reasons is, a few years ago, one of the things that made a lot of money for comic book stores was the speculator market. People were ordering absolute buttloads of stuff because with people during lockdowns having lots of money in no time, or at least some money in no time, they were engaging in media an awful lot more. This basically meant people were buying a lot more things. This led speculators to think, okay, if there's more interest in this, maybe I can start selling things on and I can get the harder to find incentive variants, and comic book stores were ordering enough to get the incentive variants. And this was like a big roll-on kind of thing that for a long time kept things going. I'm not going to say I didn't engage in this. I own a comic book store. I try to make money. If you go and check out the Ka-Pow Comics UK website, you'll see there's some pretty cool stuff I've got on there as a result of following trends and trying to figure out what to get into. But we never really did that kind of thing. What we did that kept us going was, apart from having a previously fantastic landlord who halved our rent for a while, we have a fantastic set of regular customers who order stuff and come in every week or every month and get stuff posted out to them far-flung corners of the world for various reasons, and they keep buying comic books. They kept doing it through lockdown. Some did it even more. Some dropped off a little bit, but it kind of balanced out, and in the end we did pretty well on it. And there are lots of reasons why you might buy comic books on a regular basis. Maybe you're just a big fan of what Marvel are doing at the moment. You really wanted all the X-Men or all the Spider-Man, or maybe you just want to follow whatever happens to Batman in DC and end up buying a lot of side stories and spin-offs because you don't want to miss anything that happens to that. Maybe you're a really big fan of pushing indie creators and you're going for stuff like Ahoy and AWA and Ablaze. Maybe you are actually more of a fan of creators individually rather than characters or publishers, and you're going to follow people like Ram V and Simon Spurrier and Kieran Gillen, etc. et al. That is fantastic, and those group of people at the end there are mostly who I'm talking about when I'm talking about Devil's Cut. Because this is a company which come together with the sole purpose, from what I can see, of trusting comic book fans to hunt out good stories and trusting that eventually they're going to make some money. I don't want to come across as if this is just like this is an amazing company and they can do no wrong. I don't know too much about them, but they are a company. They are here to make money, and their intent is to sell enough comic books to make money. It's a weird thing being a comic book owner sometimes, because I really want everyone to buy comic books, but I also don't want people to think I'm only telling them to buy comic books because I need them to survive. Genuinely, I think comic books are great and everyone should read them. This is one of those occasions where the trust is actually quite a big part of it, because this is not a cheap thing. It is a big, oversized, deluxe format kind of thing. Absolutely chock full of amazing art and fantastic writing. Each story is actually only pretty small, and not all of these stories are going to go into ongoing series. I think only 6 out of the 9 maybe in here are going to do that. And so you're going to be paying $10, or in this country £9 or thereabouts, for this kind of thing. That is asking a lot of you. I'm here to tell you that it's worth doing. And again, I am not doing this because I'm in a comic book store, and I'm not doing it because I need you to come and buy these from me. I have got a few of them in. I have no problem admitting that one. I think this is a really good idea, and I think I'm going to sell them. I don't think I need to send this directly to my customers. I'm hoping that randomly people on the internet might come across this and wonder why I've spent so far 4 minutes odd talking about this without ever actually mentioning any of the specific creators or any specific stories, because it is about trusting that within a medium which can marry art and writing so effectively, the movies and TV shows are still trying to capitalize on that interest and still trying to make their own money out of this medium. You can trust them to do it. Even in short, small format stories, there is stuff to love. There is humor, there's fantastic artwork, there's fantastic characterization. They build up tension really coolly in small, interesting, fun ways that you can only really get with this format of storytelling. So I'm here to tell you, even though you don't know anything that's going on in this comic book right now, genuinely go and buy it. go to a local comic book store, go online. If you don't have a local comic book store, find somebody that's selling it. Hopefully you won't have to pay a fortune for it, and you can take it home and you're going to really enjoy reading it, and hopefully you'll find something in it which excites you and makes you want to go and buy more comic books and carry on reading comic books, go and keep supporting your local comic book stores. Because yes, we're doing okay. I'm not going to retire anytime soon. I need to keep doing this for a very long time to make money off of it. But I still would appreciate it if you did support any local comic book store. Mine, yours, random people in Botswana. I don't really know if there's a comic book store near you and they need money. They will always need money. This is how you can get it to them. Go and buy it. It's fantastic. And I think you'll find something in here you'll enjoy. That's it for me. I'm going to do proper reviews for the rest of the week. There's like a whole bunch of new stuff coming out this week. But I generally want to start by talking about this one. It's well worth your time. But that is it for me for now. Until I see you again. Look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.